Drink your milk.
Yo! Drink your milk to get strong, kids. Even though no kids will be watching this ever.
Probably.
I really hope not, honestly.
I mean, who knows? Kids are uncontrollable. They watch whatever the heck they want.
I mean, yeah, true, but some of the things I
I
see are
watched
not.
very vulgar stuff when I was 9, so...
I mean, same. I just, like, there are going to be a lot of things they don't get. And then parents are going to somehow magically find a reason to hold me responsible. That has happened before in real life, unfortunately. So we got a new legendary banner, and I was spoiled of it when it first came out, unfortunately, because a certain friend of mine got pissed.
And I think I was also spoiled because I decided to go on Facebook and saw a new thing for Pass.
We're going.
Why?
I think we're going to learn more here. Like, oh no, oh yeah, we are. Okay, so we're going to learn more about it here, and um, I kind of get why some people are mad, but at the same time, the whole thing with the Fate Pass situation is that it's not meant to mock those who are playing free to play. It's meant to reward those who are spending money because they need revenue.
Yeah, give me a second. There is a fire going on.
Uh-oh.
Like, not like uncontrollable, I just need to like close the door of the fire thing.
Oh, like
The,
fireplace?
the fireplace, yeah.
Oh, you had me
Just,
terrified for a
just...
second.
Give me a second, I'll just close the fireplace real quick so that it doesn't have as much air.
Yeah, I'll talk while I'm here. Yeah. So, for those who are pissed about it, don't take it as, oh, I have to say give you the bird to being a free to play. No, they give you some stuff. It's not a lot, but at least it is something for the free to play people. Like, at least they give you something, and then you can always have the chance to free summon and get lucky. At that point, you're you're equally into the gacha as much as everyone else would be.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, welcome
I
back.
almost killed the fire completely, which is not good in the fireplace.
I'm assuming it's cold.
Yeah, it's a little cold.
Okay, now we're
It
gonna
was like -5 degrees Celsius yesterday,
and
and that's like
let me just say
low.
this, or once we get to the skills, I'll say what I gotta say. So we're starting now.
Yeah, let's go.
Yep. Yep.
The goddess
Why?
gifted me her power.
Yep.
I was changed by her
Now
favor.
people are gonna ask for Robin and Corin.
I mean, I messed up my camera a little bit. Okay, there you go. Yeah, I get why some people are gonna be clamoring, but like, it's one of those things that's gonna happen eventually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, feel free to read.
Oh, professional guide accelerates special trigger. If unit initiates combat or is within 2 space of an ally, grants a shit ton of stats to unit and neutralizes effects that grant special cooldown charge +1/+X to foe or inflict special cooldown charge -X on unit during combat. Allies within 2 spaces gain neutralized effects that grant special cooldown charge. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay.
Okay, wait. I'm already seeing the C skill and the weapon. This is basically create a sword, but now you can also give it to allies just by being near.
Let's see. And it's Byleth, so of course Byleth has Ruptured Sky because Byleth.
Sublime Heaven
Attack
is not
speed
necessary.
ideal. Lull speed res. I mean, Ruptured Sky on Byleth is basically like Ether on Ike. It is a necessity.
Yeah, it just is.
Although, to be fair, with Byleth and Ruptured Sky, at least they're not giving us a new version of Ruptured Sky that is the same exact fucking thing, but can't be inherited for no reason. Ike.
Well, I mean, the difference is lower cooldown,
Mm-hmm.
and that would be broken.
And that's C skill. Start of turn, unit is moving 2 spaces, grants attack speed +7. Null follow up and the following status to unit for 1 turn. Unit can move to a space adjacent to any ally within 2 spaces. Okay, I
And
see.
so basically, it's the creator's sword, the sword of the creator. Except she can also give both sides of the stats to allies.
Okay, but let me ask you this. When are we getting legendary Xander?
Never. We're never getting. Let me look up. Let me look up male Byleth, because I've shared an opinion earlier with a friend of mine, and I said, yeah, this is just power crap. This just power creeps male Byleth because Gen 6 stats, and then just I think a better color. You know what I mean?
Either they... Okay, so for legendary Xander, they're either just don't like Xander, which
Probably.
I doubt. Because we have 2 Xander stands in Fae,
True.
canonically. Or they already have him prepared, but he's so stupidly overpowered, and they're saving him for the hype.
So the only difference, the only upside to male legendary Byleth is Sublime
Much
Heaven.
damage reduction.
Yeah, it just disables damage reduction and is passive. So that's the only difference. But I think similar to a famous Fade tuber, Phoenix Master One, he has the opinion that those who can provide support are going to last longer in just general gameplay, and I share that opinion. And the way male Byleth was designed is more so just a strictly fallen Edelgard counter, and he sucks at it. He sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's shit at it. And he's fodder. He's straight up fodder for Rupture Sky and time plus
But now, if you combine legendary male Byleth with legendary female Byleth...
Well, no, because the because female Byleth, legendary, she does the same thing, except she just also gives it to allies nearby.
Yeah, but she doesn't fuck with damage reduction.
I
That's the
know,
thing.
but that's like, um, in the case of you'd rather have extra support, meaning give everyone no follow up, versus having specifically deal with damage reduction. Because at least everyone can deal with no follow up, and therefore can also deal with really threatening units like Fallen Edelgard.
She doesn't give null follow-up to other allies.
Does it not? No.
At start of turn, if unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, it grants attack speed, null
Oh.
follow-up, and the following status to unit.
Oh,
So
to
it's
unit.
only to herself.
Oh. Oh, okay. I misread that. I was okay. Maybe it's confusing with this, but this
Yeah,
is
it's a bit confusing.
yeah, because Creator Sword itself was confusing. Okay, but
If it was to allies, it would be absolutely busted.
yeah. So I guess I retract some of what I said, but in that case, she's a better Fallen Edelgard counter. I mean, sure, she doesn't deal with damage reduction, but even then, she just gets
I mean,
more.
I don't think we have a single unit that can deal with everything Fallen Eligard has, because Fallen Eligard just has so much random bullshit thrown in for no reason, and we're just meant to deal with it.
Yeah, but I think at least female moth can deal with most of it, from what I guess, from what I can see.
Funnily enough, do you want to know one of the best Fallen Eligard counters? Duo Hector.
I I disagree heavily.
I just seen combat simulations of him just
Uh,
beating the ever-loving shit out of Fallen Eligard.
because the thing is like
Yeah, with his duo skill, he just chunks a chunk of her health bar.
I know, but then she could just get that back, no problem. And then even then, some people might be smart to run something like Svallen's Shield, because things like Micaiah are common. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, combat simulations are one thing versus actual gameplay.
Yeah.
So,
But it is possible for duo Hector to beat Fallen Edelgard.
so there are many counters, but there is no hard counter.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can do something about it at least.
Well, I mean, Brave Elowood is pretty much a counter.
Not really. I it's the same thing with Erica, to where they do a lot of stuff, but they don't do everything. And
Mm-hmm.
for it to be, at least to me, to be a hard counter, you got to counter everything Edelgard throws at you, and they don't do that.
Yeah, that's the problem. If they do that, then they're suddenly so overpowered that it's like, okay, why would you not run them? Because then they just dunk on every other character that does everything, that does one of the things Edelgard does.
They can't dunk on Brave Hector. So there are some units I could deal with it. So like
Yeah.
you're never gonna have a true counter, but you're also never you're never gonna have a true counter pretty much. But you're going to have ways to deal with it. But sometimes even with if you have said ways at max investment, especially if the Fallen Edelgard is at max investment, you're still going to have issues, and your counters may die.
Mm-hmm.
I have come to that situation on the receiving end, meaning I'm the one with Fallen Edelgard, and time again, it just like it just comes down to, um, especially when you go into summoner duels, how do people play?
Mm-hmm.
Because that is a big factor now because PvP is a real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when you factor that in, sometimes even those max invested, Erica's, Brave Eliwood's, Brave Alms still fall to my +4 Fallen Edelgard, who I barely do jack shit for. And I think that just comes down to me outplaying them. That's it. All right, let's see your special animation. We've been on for too long.
I'm still just questioning why.
I mean,
Because we didn't have enough 3 houses this year.
yeah, no, that like. Here's the thing, though. I would have taken this over Christmas and Ninja. I would have taken this. If I had to choose to get rid of some 3 houses stuff, get rid of the seasonal stuff. Keep this. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Like, I get it.
I mean, I guess.
I get it. Get the other students in, but at least make them just regular new heroes and not seasonals, so that they're not in alt hell.
Well, I mean, if they make them new units, then again, people are gonna be like, oh, what the fuck, they're just showing more 3 houses in our mouth, so we're not going to get anything new and unique for a long time, because you're gonna just get all the 3 houses units in.
True, but 3 houses.
It's a lose-lose situation. If they had
Yeah.
to remove some 3 houses stuff, then they would just it's just better that they save it for later when people aren't just sick and tired of it.
Yeah, but that's just kind of how it is. It's a Camilla situation again, except instead of one character, it's an entire cast.
Mm.
But people need to keep in mind that one, huge roster. Two, post time skip is a thing. Unfortunately.
Oh boy, if they start showing post-time
Yes, I
skip
suppose.
characters in our faces, I just feel the salt already.
Oh yeah, no, I could just taste it.
Here is something to believe in.
Oh hey, Gatekeeper lost his unique thing. Okay, thanks, Byleth.
I I don't think it's that, because the little symbol came up before. I think this is just straight up the I forgot because I haven't touched the game in a year. Battalion. So it's just her with a battalion. And while I am here, who's her voice actress? Because that sounds different. Yes, I am delving into a tiny detail.
I mean, I delved into tiny detail last time.
True. Who is her voice actress though? Okay, no, same person. Just delivery, I guess, because I'm so used to hearing it from actual Three Houses. That delivery is different. Like if we go at it,
Here is something to believe in.
yeah, that delivery is different. But I guess then again, character quotes in Faye compared to actual games are going to be different. Let's see who's in. I know
Yeah.
Freya's in. Freya's in. Cliff. Yes, Freya. Okay, they got the other Violet in here. You got Gatekeeper. Marth. Oh, they got the Brave units.
Mm-hmm.
You got Yuri.
Oh, nice.
And they got Ash.
Oh, Ash. Again.
Yeah.
Well, if I want to get a +5 Ash, then I might as well on this better.
That is me with a +6 Freya. And we're not done yet. But when does this banner come out? Okay. Okay, so for me anyways, because I'm Pacific Standard Time, that is tonight at 11. It's 4:30 a.m. right now, so I've
For
got
me, it's coming out on Christmas.
Christmas Eve. Yeah.
The actual Christmas Day.
Yeah. The Christmas Day
Slash
people care
fight
about.
me. Fight me to celebrate the 25th, you freaking degenerate American.
Only Catholics do that, I think. But yeah, okay, so they're coming soon. I will say I do like the art on female Byleth more. And I know with male Byleth they went all out. But we're
It's
gonna
because you're simping.
not even then. Like from an art standpoint, this one just does better. And then you see this. This is what got people mad.
Mm-hmm.
Limited to Fay Pass subscribers. After your 40th summon on this summoning event, choose a focus hero from the event to summon for free. So that's advantageous for me.
So you could get your Freya.
I could get at least one Freya merge. One thing I will also note is that they say in the announcements. I'm gonna just read off from there just so we have an idea. Just Oh, and another thing, if you look at your announcements for Faye, you're going to get a Christmas gift in the game on the, well, at least for me, 23rd, 24th for everyone else.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's just says it's a gift. Just take it. It's better than nothing. So this excludes those weekly revivals that spark for Faye Pass subscribers. So meaning every single special heroes, double special heroes, and legendary and mythic heroes. Special heroes does include seasonal, so there's that. And then of course the one that everyone gets is the new heroes, Spark system. Now if you have Fae Pass, I don't think it's the whole you gotta have a loyalty, like you gotta be in it for a long time. I think you just you get this access instantly to where starting with this banner, you can spark. Of course, you can only spark once, but you can spark. Yeah. That's good. There is a complaint that it should be like free access to free to play as well. How I view this is as I get it. I get where they're coming from, but at the same time, they need money to keep the game going. And
They're a corporation.
Well, yeah, that's any corporate. That's any game development company ever. They need money. DLC is a thing, or a subscription like this. That's the norm. Do I say it's a bit of a scumming practice? No, it just kind of sucks that it kind of has to be this way. But they gotta do something, you know. Otherwise, they go broke. And they also got.
I mean, they got to do something to keep Fae Pass being, the thing people actually want to buy.
Well, not only that, just to keep the game going and to keep the artists paid. You know, the people who work on the heroes art and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Those people put blood, sweat, and tears into those artworks, and if I were in their position, I'd want to get paid. And if this is a way for them to kind of get that to work, then okay. Many are gonna disagree with my opinion on that, but that's just kind of how I feel. Feel free to feel different. I don't care. Um, but yeah, this is not the bird. As I said earlier in the video, this is not the middle finger to free to play players. This is just an incentive for people to get into it, and for those who already have been in it for a while, this is just another perk. It's another reward for being in it. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just a perk. It's just another. It's a. It's like saying, oh hey, we appreciate you've already subscribed to it. Hey, we have another perk. Here, take it. That's what it is. And I don't know if you still do Fate Pass Cast. I know I do.
I do.
Okay, so we both still do it. So it's nice that, especially for those of us who have been subscribed since the beginning. So yes, my wallet has been hurt, but $113 a year is a lot, but that's per year. Versus,
I mean, most subscriptions are pretty
they're,
disgusting
yeah, they're
when you
pretty.
look at it per year.
Yeah,
Like $130, yeah, that's pretty expensive. But I've
113.
spent I've spent roughly that much on Final Fantasy 14 this year, just by subscription.
And for my
It hasn't
viewers,
stopped me.
you want to know a perspective of $113? Hold that thought. I won't grab it that time. So I don't know if my viewers can see it, but if you see my shelf behind me right here, keep in mind that Optimus Prime I reviewed recently, a Toy World Freedom Leader, is 230 when I bought him, and he goes for almost 300 on aftermarket, and I bought him in 2020. So one of that gets
Jesus.
me. One of that gets me 2 years of Fate Pass. Let's just put that into perspective for a minute. One of those high-end collectible figures can get me 2 years of Fate Pass. And in this
And
year,
I'm guessing you get a Celestial Stone if you spark on this banner.
of course, yeah, you do.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But I'm still working on getting that spark on the Winter banner.
but yeah, guys, just keep that in mind. That's $113 a year seems a lot. It seems.
But a year's a pretty long time.
A year is long. A year is long. Imagine they did
Long,
that. Imagine it's
long.
113 for every 2 years. That's long. That is disgustingly long. So I get it. That
For me, it's a bit more than that because freaking Europe hates pricing.
that is unfortunate. But
Or rather, my country just hates having the same like
consistent pricing.
payment as
I
as
remember
you
the
guys.
devs for Fate were having an issue with that. I remember reading that from a Japanese column. So yeah.
For you, it might be $9 a month. For me, it's 12.
That's a rip. That's a miss, my dude. I'm sorry. But
I mean, I'm used to it. The country I live in is, known for being expensive.
true. But yeah, just for viewers who know me and my Transformers figures, I've spent nearly $1,000, nearly $1,000 this year on those figures, and do I regret that? A little bit, but it was figures I wanted, so. But it is a hefty amount of money, so at least to me, Fate Pass a year, 113 a year is kind of a softer blow. And let's also keep in mind the fact that unlike most gacha games, especially for Genshin Impact, Faye is super generous. Faye is stupid generous.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm grateful the one gacha game I started buying into was Faye.
Same
And
here, to be
yeah,
honest.
and I feel I've got my money's worth. I've definitely got my money's worth out of that year of Faye Pass. I definitely did. At least to me. Value is in the eyes of the beholder, so I can understand if y'all don't feel that way. But just know that
Mhm.
at least if you're wondering how I feel about it, that's how I feel. But yeah, uh, we ranted for way too long. It's already a 25-minute mark. But yeah, you do if you're a Fate Pass subscriber to special hero banners that aren't revivals. So like banners are making a comeback, like those like the Winter Envoy.
Mhm.
I don't think you can spark on those, but you can spark on special hero summoning events, the double ones that come up,
After
and
I
legendary and mythic. Now, let it be known that getting a spark on on banners that are as unforgiving as mythics and legendaries, where you have to deal with that much of pity breakers,
Mhm.
that is that is pretty generous in my opinion. Like to at least get one copy of the hero you want, of the one unit you want, or at least get a copy free. Unless you want multiple units, then you get a free copy of one of the units you want. You can cross them off that list. That's generous. A lot of gacha games don't do that, from my knowledge. I know Dragalia Lost does, so it's not a lot. But I don't play Dragalia Lost.
well, which game?
Dragalia Lost?
Oh yeah, that game that never came out in Europe.
Yeah. Fate Grand Order, I know, doesn't do that either. I know that Genshin Impact is super predatory about it.
I can only think of like 4 gacha games that I actually know of that are actually available in Europe.
Yeah. I can name a lot for obvious reasons, but I've played a lot of those. A lot of those really anime-esque ones as well, like Azure Lane, Fate Grand Order.
Mhm.
And I got tired of them after a month because well, I'm not after like a few months because it was super predatory, and I didn't spend the money on it. And like, and if let's say someone did, they wouldn't feel like they got their money's worth. At least with Faye, at least in my experience, I'm only recounting from my own experience. Even without
Most of
spending,
the time,
yeah,
you get your money's worth,
yeah,
unless that time is the Ninja Banner, where you had somehow had an 11% pity rate.
or unless you're me and back when Legendary Azura first came out, you hit 21.75% pity rate.
Oh,
But at that point, that's just bad luck. That is not. That is not. Oh, this game is predatory. This game is predatory, but at least you get a lot out of it. You know what I mean?
and you can still get a lot of stuff from playing free to play.
Yeah.
I know people that haven't paid a single dime in this game, and they've gotten a lot of units that they want simply because they've been sparing.
I know a friend of mine who is a full-on free-to-play and has gotten almost 2 +10 Brave Ephraims.
Hmm.
And that's
I
just
know
from random
someone.
summoning.
I know someone who was almost 100% free to play, which would be my brother. But he decided to buy Fate Pass once because for Splendid Merrick, but that is the only time he's ever spent money on the game. Other than that, he's still gotten everything that he wanted. A lot of things he wanted.
That's in part
Because he's
two,
been
yeah.
sparing.
That's in part two sparing, and while Faye as a gotcha game is going to be predatory because that is how gotcha games work, at least they're generous with what they give. They are generous about it.
Hmm.
If I had to name another gotcha that is super generous in the fact that you can get crystals every day, every time. The quests always refresh, and they always have achievements that you could go through, and you can play the game entirely free to play. I can name one other gacha that is just as generous as Faye, if not a little bit more, and that is Mega Man X Dive.
Oh.
Yeah. Quests refresh every day like Faye does, but the crystals are always constantly coming.
Hmm.
And even on special holidays like Christmas or whatever, they give you a crap ton to work with, and it's fun. Okay, I'm gonna let this video play out a little bit, but yeah, you can spark if you're a Fate Pass subscriber, and of course Celestial Stone, yada yada. So let's go back to
I
here.
still need to spark on the winter banner so
Yeah,
I can get that trait fruit for Sedgar.
yeah. Um, so I have 253 orbs currently. The banner
Nice.
ends on a second. I think what I'm gonna do is build up more orbs until the first, January 1st, and then I just go all out. Am I gonna record another video? No, because that one didn't do so well, and it's more so, and then it's also more so I kind of feel awkward because it's like a stream. That's why I had friends to come help me out. I think you were there, Kaz. It was
What
out.
was that?
Yeah, it was at one time where I had like a bunch of other people in a voice call, and
Yeah, and you were summoning on a legendary banner, right?
to get Altina merges.
Yeah, and you only got a lot of Roy.
Yeah, I'm waiting for his remix.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah, because even at +7, he's still gonna be busted. One thing I will say that let's get to the usual things with these banners. So, which color is the most dominant? Blue and green are the most dominant colors.
Yeah.
Let me go.
I mean, colorless is also really good.
True. So,
I think all the colors are really good.
if I had,
I think the most outdated unit is Leaf.
yeah, if I had to put them on a power scale, whatever is the top, whatever is the star unit, that's gonna be the color that's dominating. That's just how it is. They want to show the new one, and they're going to pair them with really good units of the same color. So
Mhm.
blue wins number one. Number two is green. Green, you've got Gatekeeper, you've got Male Byleth, who is still pretty good, but as a soul, Fallen Needle Guard counter sucks. But otherwise, he's a good unit to have in general. And in
Got
Freya. Now,
Freya.
Freya is a combat mythic unit, and it's hard to use her in like Aether rates, but she's good in general gameplay, and she's going to do you well even via one copy, because one copy will suffice.
Yeah.
And then in third place comes Colorless with Yuri, who is an infantry unit who can move more than a cavalry. And you've got
Brave Marianne and Ash.
Brave Marianne is a sleeper. And Ash is the new unit we got, who is busted.
I have a +4 Ash.
She's busty and busted. I had to make the obvious cow tits joke. It was going to be in there. And then, yeah, red is kind of the weakest. Red,
But it's still pretty good.
it's still.
Because even with the weakest unit being Leaf,
He's
he's
still
good
good.
fodder. He's ridiculously good fodder. He comes with time spells and distant counter.
Now, in this context, when we say, oh, red is the weakest color, we don't mean that anyone is bad. It's just that the other colors outshine a particular color. It's that. It's not that one unit is horrible. It's that there's the shinier ones.
Yeah. The other units are just, a bit newer, a bit more fancy.
Yeah. So blue is the dominating color, and for those, and I think we forgot to mention who is in blue. So female Byleth is in blue, obviously, right there, smack down in the middle. And then you've also got Saros and Brave Erica. I do want to clear up that when we said that, oh, then I had the whole discussion where it's like, oh, they're not good fallen Edelgard counters. That's in that specific situation. As a general unit to use, holy shit, they're good.
I mean, Brave Erica, even if you don't like Erica, hey, that fodder is disgusting.
You can't give it to range units, but to
I put
yeah.
Surge Sparrow and Attack Speed Menace on Leviathan, and it's some of the most disgusting things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
A tanky, fast infantry sword unit that one-shots you and heals half their health bar with an instant cooldown reset. It's disgusting.
Basically, yeah, it's gross. And also, if you want to know any good like free to play units nowadays, the latest one is Yanfei. Because Yanfei's weapon has damage reduction, and you can stack damage reduction to get 64% and make it multiplicative
You could also give him null follow-up.
to make him just gross.
Yeah.
I made him an enemy face because
Oh boy.
he also has bracing stance 3, which is defense and res, and guard.
Wait, he has bracing stance 3?
No, I gave him that.
Oh. I gave my moose spell bracing stance 3.
Good choice. He's tanky.
He's really tanky and is really powerful.
And Yanfei just needs to be solo for distant counter. There you go. Alright, so clearly we've ranted on for too long. There's almost 40 minutes of this video.
It's fun to rant. What are you talking about?
I know, but there's some of those who don't like it, and I just want to apologize to them, but we got a lot of discussions out of the way, and we had fun doing it. At least me and Kaz had fun. If you guys had fun listening to our thoughts, and even have your own thoughts, leave it in the description below.
In the description? I thought you meant the comments.
It's 5 in the morning.
I didn't know YouTube added that other people can mess with the description.
It's 5 in the morning. Cut me some slack. Okay, I meant the comments section. But anyways, guys, I think we're gonna have to call the video here because holy shit, it's 5 in the morning. Yeah. Thank you once again, Kaz, for joining me as always.
Always happy to join.
Yeah, I know it's always fun with you, man.
Hey.
And thank you guys once again for sticking around in this video, even though it's like nearly 40 minutes long. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. That helps me get into the YouTube algorithm more often. I've noticed that some people have found me solely through the YouTube algorithm. And that's cool. Let's keep it up. Alright?
Yeah.
Yeah, so all you guys, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and have a good one. I'm gonna try to relax. Oh, before I go, happy holidays, everyone. To those
Merry Christmas.
yeah. If you celebrate any holiday this month or at the end of the year, celebrate it with love and joy with your family, despite the hard times they're going through right now, with Omicron being a thing. Yeah. Yeah. Just stay safe out there, love your families, and have a good time. Because, you gotta appreciate the good times. Alright. That's all we got for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good one.